Uh, they were gonna break from our original format partially because it's broken. Also, I just don't think this is the kind of game that requires our usual window boy. For whatever reason, the capture thing like isn't popping up. Like you can see my mouse here, but you can't see the game, and that's pretty weird. So instead, we're gonna do like a straight up capture of my desktop, which means we're doing more generic cameraman blocking the screen. I might move this around. I don't think this game's super HUD heavy, so it shouldn't be a big issue. Normally, I prefer the window because like if I'm playing like the survival horror thing or whatever, I think that you should see how much ammo I have and stuff. Anyways, yeah, this is how we're gonna do this. Also, chat overlay, that's a thing. Y'all are gonna see that. Anyways, I think I have everything unmuted and whatnot, so get right into this. This is the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. I don't know a whole lot about this game. I remember watching like an episode of a Let's Play like a year ago. I didn't want to spoil myself on the game because I was immediately like, yeah, this is great, I don't want to play it. So, not only was that a long time ago, but I don't remember much about it. They were basically doing this blind. I do, however, know that there's like an insanity system, partially because of the achievements. If I scroll down here. So, I know this game has like a ton of different endings based on how insane you've become by the end of this. I'll explain why that is when the game starts, I guess. Let's start this.
The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker?
I can see people's dreams.
I've set up an experiment.
My dad is trying to hurt me.
Quantum suicide. Have you heard of it?
If I concentrate hard enough, and I know when the person's going to be asleep, I can have the dream with them.
Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood.
It feels like the paintings are watching me.
Sometimes, when I walk through a door, it takes me somewhere else. Literally, somewhere else.
God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered.
It starts as a door-to-door saleswoman. Double glazing, probably.
Dr. Dekker, I think we both know what you dreamed about last night.
I've seen its silhouette changing through the window.
Because he thinks I'm evil. Because I can see things other people can't.
On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time.
I did what you said, Doctor. They arrested me.
Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause.
I thought you were supposed to fix me.
I'm telling you, it's eating people. And you're just laughing.
You're insane, Doctor.
Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job!
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind,
Doctor.
let's not keep the patient. You're late. And after all those promises, you're late.
Doctor, you're
and after
late.
all those And after all those promises, never mind.
Who am I?
Doctor, you're late. And after all those promises, never mind, let's not keep the patients waiting. And if you want anything, just... Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not going to be here. The police still have some questions they want to ask about, you know. And then after that, I'm dropping in to see Ben. He's still in shock, and I thought we'd show we cared. We do still care, don't we, Doctor? Good. Anyway, I hope you're all caught up on Dr. Dekker's tapes. I think Mariana is in first, but I'm sure they'll all become a blur by the end of the day. I'll see you later. Or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll leave it to you then.
Gotcha. Fashionably late every day. That's how I roll. Patient names have dots next to them. Red means keep talking to them. Amber means you're done. The continue button appears when all the patients are amber. Green, you've asked everything. And green is optional. Watch replays and response tab. Look for stars. Important conversations, optional conversations. Gotcha. Right, so optional stuff. We're sort of we are like a stand-in psychiatrist for the police, is the premise, I guess. Someone killed Dr. Dekker, I think, or just something weird happened. Maybe he did something. I don't know. They're gonna tell us. See, all these people are insane in their own ways. This guy's name's Bryce. That's my name. So essentially, all we want to do is ask enough for the investigation rather than actually solving their problems, because that's how you go insane. However, me as a person, super curious, I like to learn things, so I'm probably gonna dig in as much as I can. Also, we noted, we actually type our things in to ask some questions. I believe it's keyword based, so like what you actually write doesn't matter. They just look for the words to see if that helps them. However, I can't spell, so you know, it's a tell of a good game when it can kind of guess what you're trying to spell. Also, this game's gonna have a lot of dialogue, so I'm gonna break from our usual format of like talking about other games during dry spells, because ideally there won't be any. And let's start with Bryce because he has a sick name. Sure. I guess I want to type. What's this blinking for? My notes. Verbal mirroring? A new study in psychology yesterday suggesting using the same words as your patient increases trust. I guess that's a hint. They're gonna drop the hint words to what we're supposed to write in, I guess. Using yes or no when answering questions. My patients seem confused. I've probably asked something they have more than one answer to. Interesting. To do. Say hello to patients, find out what's wrong with them, and see what they know about Dekker. Annotation idea should follow up this, definitely follow up this. I believe there's like a chat log, so even if I can't spell and it's not helping me at all in any way, I believe I can actually copy and paste. So I take hello, Control C, Control V, hello. Wonderful. Let's talk to this fucking stud. Who are you? What do you think of Dekker? What's your problem? Are these like suggested questions? Or I'm gonna say hello.
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor.
Did you know Dr. Dekker?
No.
That's meaningless to me.
Oh, you're one of those. Gotcha. Well, with who are you? I mean, I guess hello kind of already did that, but
I have no knowledge of that.
gotcha. Fine, right, Doctor Dekker. Tell me about him. Yeah. Tell me about your pan.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
Alright, here's the conversation log, I guess. In question history. There's like a shine on this painting over here. It looks like an exclamation point. Kind of throwing me off. Clearly not a part of the UI, though. Responses, hello, tell me. Those are actual responses. Why? Jesus. Why did you not like him? Oh, gotcha. Well, what do you do? That was one of the suggestions. What's your job? What's he do?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
Oh,
And people
sick.
are dying quicker than we can bury them.
Always been curious about that as a job. Like, how's it done now? We don't still just have a man who lives in the graveyard and manually digs all the holes, right? Also, it's pretty fucked up that they're not allowed to live in town. It has something to do with the church. Like, it's improper for the guy who buries dead people to live amongst others. It's, like, so shitty. They're also begging for him to rob the graves. No, I didn't know Dr. Dekker. I told him I didn't know him, but alright, let's
He was
take
an
that.
antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Psycho. That's a word I know how to spell, I think. Esycho? Oh. What's your problem? Oh, yeah. What's wrong with you? What's your problem? Sounds a little antagonistic. He just said he didn't like that about him, so, you know, let's use our nice words. What's wrong with you? Reggie.
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
Failure?
Apparently, I've gone a little mad. For me, I have 25-hour days.
Bro, you playing Persona 3? Ready for this dank SpongeBob reference? 25.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But
I like that they slowed it.
I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
Everyone turns into coffins too, right? Well, that's cool, but I don't know, what about his depression? And it might fall under the failure thing, which I can relate to. When you're told you're smart your whole life and you're always the top of everything you've been doing, it really sucks when you start failing. Why did I write Depeer? Depression.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
Running out of space?
I don't have anything for you.
Ah, shit. What do you mean by midnight? I mean, he already explained it, but sure. Didn't I already ask why he didn't like about him? Hold on. Why did he not like him? That's like 2 questions I've asked. So, like, because of that, I feel good about being able to have this. Because it means that I'm not formatting things correctly.
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
You know, it's probably because I wrote about him, which, like, brought it over to tell me about him. Wait. So, kill himself? Like, how does he know he didn't kill himself? I don't know how he died.
He wasn't a good man. I don't know how he could live with himself. Perhaps he couldn't.
Intern. That mean I made him a green boy? No. I guess I just asked some questions. Not a good man.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's none of us know when someone's a bad man. You doing that, sure. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Why is it so hard to find someone who can use a shovel? I was thinking about that. I was gonna ask about incompetent workers. No workers?
Is that something I should know about?
Ah, bodied. I don't know how I'd format that. I really just don't want to spell incompetent. I think it's a pretty simple word, but it's still somehow screwed up.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
Huh? Relic?
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Right, hold on just a second. I want to actually move around my UI. I think there's settings for this, right? Turn off my capture just in case. There's a thing called like a stream key, and if that gets shown, people are allowed to like stream on my channel without logging into my account, and yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Game overlay, toggle positioning mode. Okay, I'm gonna move this down to like the bottom, because it keeps putting his face over towards the right side of the screen, out of my directions.
At midnight each day.
Oops. Go. Right, so they took away his chest piece they found, which isn't really a relic, is it? But they just like claimed a part of the graveyard? That's weird. I say claimed. Walking Dead.
No, sorry.
Bodied. Any questions? Oh, yeah, that's for taking guesses. Henley Church. Yeah, that's basically what I was going for. Henley. Was that his last name? Henley Church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Scientology, huh? You heard me say that out loud. Tell me about Scientology, please. I want to know all about it.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Yeah. They can't all be right, except for the one religion, where the god is the dude who created all the other gods for all the other religions. It actually predates all the other ones, so it doesn't entirely make sense. Wow. You heard me, guys. Yes, there are too many religions. Yup.
I can't help you there.
Bodied. Yup. Religions, dude.
Sorry, I don't know anything.
Oh my. Okay.
Then we. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor?
Huh?
Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Of course. See, they're all wrong in the idea that some higher being actually gives a shit about any of us. Right, that's a good one. What do you do in that order? What do you do with the extra hour? Question mark. 25. Bastards. I tried.
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
Bro, I'm already, like, pretty shit at chess, so, like, playing against yourself is just, like, it feeds the issue, because you're gonna let one of yourselves win. Playing chess with yourself, and you could just, like, jerk off or something, right, dude? Fuck, you have an extra hours. Presumably everybody's frozen. There's a lot of fuck shit you can get up to.
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Queen.
That doesn't...
I guess he already told me about the Queen. I don't like this question, because, like, he already explained it. I would have glossed over that were I here in person. But, whatever.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
If you're getting work done, then, like, obviously there's something, right? I believe you.
I can't help you there.
Ah, you fucker. Good enough. Basically what I just said.
It would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Anyways, who'd you tell about the Queen, bro? And presumably it's someone in the church, but, like, how'd they even find out? Bodied. Well, it's not green, which means there's more to ask. I guess these ones with stars next to them mean that there's a hint in there for me. Right? Because I saw the orange boys go away. I'm telling...
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
No excavate? No, he already explained that. They say Norman?
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey.
Norman. What is a Norman? What is a Norman?
Allegedly, Henley Church is located on an old Norman motte and bailey castle. I say allegedly because a relic was found and dated around that century, but the archaeologists haven't found any further proof as yet.
Proof?
I don't have any...
Bodied. You know anything about the murder? Why do you like playing music? Yeah, I guess that's what that one meant. The chess question. I didn't know where I was gonna go with that one. I figured he was just being weird.
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
Yes, very much so. I think most people do go with the flow, but I do have to make plans. Otherwise, I suffer terrible anxiety. Which, you know, it's not there as long as I went in with a plan. Then it's like overpowered by confidence that I don't deserve. Yes, I like to be in control. Is that a word? Control.
I have no knowledge of that.
Bodied. Where's yes? Oh, I had an E.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker. Such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
He unraveled.
Is that something?
Bodied. Bruh.
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool if, like, you could. What is that? Scientology. Oh, yeah. That, I did ask, like, how do you know he didn't kill himself, so...
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Like, have you talked to the other patients? Maybe that's what it means?
That doesn't...
Damn it. Oh, I see. That's telling me to ask someone else a question. Scientology.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Used to believe in God. Oops. Honey?
I'm not sure God would have given a man an extra hour a day. Not just a single man. My extra hour is a gift, but sometimes it's a curse.
I mean, can't you just, like, get an extra hour of sleep or something, bro? Like... Unless I'm really trying, I can barely stay awake for 16 hours. I don't drink coffee or anything. If I don't get a soda at dinner, I'm probably gonna take a nap. I'm just gonna make him replay it. I don't know why.
I'm not sure God would have given a man an extra hour a day. Not just a single man. My extra hour is a gift, but
Oh, right, the obvious one. It's a curse?
I sound like I'm complaining, don't I? I'll stop now.
No, please. You are not complaining. Is that how you spell that?
That's meaning.
Ah, you fucker. Trying to console you. Oh, I see. I'd start. Hey, there's no green boy. Are we good then? 25.
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues.
Time freezes? Tell me about what it's like for other people, please.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
Yeah. Why aren't you getting up to that fuck shit, though? Alright, I guess I solved that. I might ask if you could move them. Do you move them?
I do a lot of work in my extra hour. I move people into graves.
Like living people? Gah! Oh boy, time freezes.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
Well, pliable's a word, but I think that just means they can be moved. Pliable.
No.
Bodied. They start moving again? I don't know how else I'd spell that.
Sorry, I...
As if nothing happened? Like, they don't remember anything?
don't...
Ah, boy. There's more stuff about Dr. Dekker I can ask. Why didn't you like Dekker?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do.
Oh! Yeah, there you go. What kinds of things did he push you to do?
I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about that now. Let's just enjoy the getting to know you phase before the ugliness kicks in.
Is it butt stuff?
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful.
Right, stress.
That
Bodied. I hit the slash. How is it stressful?
I have no...
Stressful. Damn it.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a...
1L, guys. Ah!
I can't help you. I know you're asking questions to try and get a bearing, but I'd rather not talk about...
Ugliness.
Doctor, pace yourself, please. This is my session. I'm paying.
Oh, you've got a point, but, like, I'm a cop. I gotcha. So it helps you get through the main story, but the optional stuff it doesn't give you hints for.
You'd think being a gravedigger had its perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again, and as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent gravediggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is.
Shovel's
I'm not feeling anywhere near as
italicized.
depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
The perks. Tell me about the perks.
Sorry, I don't know anything.
Trend towards burial?
I'm pro-cremation. Not just because I don't have to dig a grave. They still need a hole for the interment of ashes. It's more dignified, like you're becoming one with the universe again. Rotting in a wooden box. Even if you turn completely into atoms, how would you escape? Even bits of the universe get lonely, I'd imagine.
Sure. I think after, like, so much time, like, all of the relatives have died or whatever, like, a very long time, they dig up the grave and just, like, pull out the empty box. I guess there'd be bones in there or something. And they burn whatever's in there to, like, recycle the space in the graveyard. Kind of ruins the entire point of the burial, don't you think? One with the universe?
We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favourite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
That'd be dope. Celebrity? Celebrity.
That's meaningless to me.
Bodies. All alone? Have anything to do with your depression, guy? Feel
We're all
lonely?
alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so...
Alright, no friends. Or lonely. I don't have friends.
No, sorry.
Many friends? Let's try that.
I don't have anything for you. We're all alone to some extent, don't you think? I don't have any friends, so I suppose that makes me lonely. In the midnight hour, though, I have as many friends as I like. Do you have a favourite celebrity, Doctor? In the hour, I could take a picture of myself with them, like we're the best of friends.
Take a picture. Yeah, it's only a camera. You might like taking pictures.
I've taken a lot of pictures. I have great shots of all the tourist sites. It's amazing what exposure you can use when moving cars are literally frozen still. Must be the sharp focus.
Sick, sick, sick.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
They don't notice the
Is
movements.
that something I should know about?
Bodied. Why can you move?
I can't help you there.
Well, I have expected that to be his legit response.
I do. In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all. I don't know.
Kind of the only thing I have left to ask him, but I don't know what it would be. I tried like all the keywords. In tower, people are pliable. I can move. I can't move them. Back to normal. They don't notice anything.
I don't have anything for you.
Bodied.
In the hour, people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving.
They don't move.
That doesn't mean anything.
Ah! Pretty sure I retried. You can move them. Alright, one more time.
In the hour, people are pliable.
I wish I could
They
like
don't
skip
move.
sentences.
But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
What happens when the hour is up? Oh boy. Yeah, I've got nothing for this guy. I tried. Right, Claire. She has a hairstyle. She's either a businesswoman, some kind of artist. Hello.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Okay, well, get me up to speed, bruh. To speed, dude.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Oops, no S, or there is one. BSY. Psychotic.
I don't know. Sorry.
Ah, shit. Try history of vile. Lens.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Provoked you? What a piece of shit. I can't believe this. Provoked.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Well, it's pretty normal until the last sentence. You say Iris? Is that Iris?
Iris was David's assistant optician. Not anymore. No, not like that. I didn't kill her or anything. It's just that I changed the optician into a florist after David died. Optometry was his dream, not mine.
You want to be a florist?
I don't have an answer to that.
Ah. Was it optometry? Like automaton? That'd be an O or an A, or both. Right. Affair. That might need me. Oh. I'm somewhat curious about that, but I didn't ask Bryce about what he's paying. Excessive tendencies. Something about the violent outbursts. I mean, I kind of already asked that. I also asked about her psychosis or whatever, delusions for. Tell me more about the outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Steak knives are usually round tips, so like, not exactly what you'd stab with, but I don't know, it was the UK. They probably have sharper knives. Pretty sure knife crime's like a big problem over there, actually, because, you know, they don't have the right to bear arms. Knife. Stabbed. Bitch.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Why is that shocking?
I don't have anything to say.
Damn it. Stabbed him. I don't know. These must be related somehow. But tell me of your delusion.
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
Could you actually, like, please tell me more? Delusion. Oh, I'm sorry. Seeing things?
Yes, Dr. Dekker did think I was delusional when he first met me. He changed his mind after getting to know me better, as I hope he will too.
Changed his mind? Mind?
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
Oh, you bitch. Alright, what we got? Obsessive tendencies. I like they just, like, pulled out all the main parts of that first list of problems she gave us. Tell me about, your obsessive tendencies. Let's see. See, I could just click, but that'd take part of the fun away. Also, it's good for helping me learn how to spell. Pretty sad that I'm 21 and can't spell shit.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Huh? Why are you obsessed with your husbando? Nah, bitch.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Why do you think it's absurd? He's your husband. You should care about him. Absurd.
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you. But I don't.
Did I spell it
I'm
wrong?
obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
I did. Why do you think it is absurd?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Ah. He's here?
No, that doesn't mean anything.
He shouldn't be here?
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Almost died. Maybe that'll go into what I couldn't find with the stabbing. He almost died.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Problems?
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Why didn't you divorce him? I know that it's like a pretty sweet tax break, and it's gonna suck to lose that, but at the same time, your overall household income's going down, so it kind of evens itself out. Otherwise, as long as you're not a bitch and try to take all the shit, there's no big deal. You're just gonna be happier if you're split up.
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that. I don't know anything about it.
Kind of problems could have been avoided.
Our altercation. The downfall since.
Downfall?
This is exhausting, Doctor. I'm not used to spitting everything out in one session.
Well, you're never gonna make it big in these streets if you can't spit.
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Divorced. I tried.
Divorce is such an
There we go.
imperfect means of separating two people, don't you think? I suppose I don't really mean it. I thought he was my soulmate and that I would do anything for him. That's a weakness that has caused me problems.
And what other way of separating people would there be? Killing them? Guess so. That's probably why she stabbed him. Soulmate? You believe in that shit?
Sorry. My husband is not a well man.
Alright, not well. Husband not well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
These are words, deteriorating rapidly.
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Conversationalist?
I don't know anything about
Husk.
David's not ready for company. I hope to take you to see him one day and you'll see for yourself.
Please do. Please do.
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active.
Less active, it probably leads back to Husk. Yeah. Altercation.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it?
I know.
I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
No, that's not true. You tried to kill the man. Also, calling it an altercation doesn't change what it is. You tried to fucking stab this dude. Police.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Money?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
You are rich.
No, that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, you bitch. You would give up your muns? Your money? I'll play.
Being rich has its perks.
Right, try perks again. Perks of being rich.
I don't work. I don't need to. Everything's paid for 100 times over.
How do you get your money, though? Like, I assume it has to be like a stock market type thing, but like, how do rich people stay rich if their kids don't work?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness. I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Okay, well, look at some
The
of the
police seem to
police.
think I'm dangerous.
Right. Dang. Why do they think you are dangerous?
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
Yeah, that's a pretty good indication, but like, I was hoping for more.
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
You don't want to go to prison? And really better psychiatrists than me.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that one.
Oh, you bitch. Prison.
I don't know anything about The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help.
Why do you need my help? Like, please.
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
I don't believe you. You stabbed your husband, and you totally don't see things. I don't see what that has to do with you stabbing your husband, but we'll talk about that later.
I don't have anything to say about it. I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
Everyone thinks you are cray.
They think I'm seeing things, making things up. I don't want to talk about it.
And you say you're seeing things, so you probably are, right? Like, it came from you. You were the problem. Anyway, she said she couldn't care for her husband. That was one of the hints here. So, still haven't gotten to the bottom of that police thing. What is it like caring for him?
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Well, you're rich. Why can't you hire anybody?
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just...
Lake house is in italics. Tell me about that dope-ass lake house, dog.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
You have the main house to yourself? But you leave your husband at the vacation home.
David's staying at the lake house.
Right. Only David is at the lake house?
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
You live in different houses.
If I knew anything about that, I'd... Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
There's more to this. No. Why did you marry David?
We've been married for 7 years, but we don't have any children. Thank God.
You don't want children? Bullshit. Women are, like, programmed to want children. I was writing out programmed.
David wanted children, but I didn't. I don't think we would have made very good parents. There's no mystery to it. Some people are just not cut out to be parents.
Well, at least you know.
I can see either of us wiping sticky fingers or mending grazed knees.
Not good parents.
I'm an only child and my parents are both dead. Naturally, I inherited everything.
Oh. That was probably, like, about the lake house, maybe. She said it belonged to her parents. So it just took that keyword. Oh well.
I'm an only child and
Only child. Maybe that's why you're seeing things. You made up friends.
it was an accident. But I don't feel like talking about it at the moment.
I'm sorry? Well, there's no star, but did you kill your siblings?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor. I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry.
Right,
It was a
angry.
private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Why were you so angry?
I don't know. Sorry.
Bitch. What was the one that said, do you get angry often?
Sorry. I don't know.
Am I spelling angry wrong? Oh, I am. I put angry rather than angry.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Do you like to be in control?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer.
There's not more to this. No, there is. Why would it be bad to lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
You're not made of money. I beg to differ. You're paying for me, aren't you? Best of the best. The almost best of the best. Now you can't figure out the hint in your two-sentence thing. Time freezes. Oh, wait, that's a Bryce. Provoke. Tell me about your outbursts. I never asked about Dr. Dekker, did I? Anyways, crazy chick. Tell me about Dr. Dekker, whom I care about more than you.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him. I don't have an answer to it.
Why aren't you in prison? Didn't I ask about prison? I'm sure.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
That's a hard question. I mean, people with anger control issues, it's 100% self-control. You know what you're doing is wrong if you end up hurting somebody in a bout of anger. However, I do think that therapy can help them. So, you I think you can be helped.
I don't have an answer.
Ah, you bitch. Right, yes.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance.
Ah, you bitch. That's what I said.
You have a lot of faith in your abilities. That's good. I look forward to being completely cured.
Oh. I don't know if cured is the word I would use. But, we can teach you some self-control.
I don't know anything about that, Doctor.
Namaste. Do you think you're suicidal? Yeah, the other guy thought he would be, so, do you think Dekker was suicidal?
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
You thought Dekker was crazy, but, like, does that necessarily mean suicidal? You bitch. Oh, well, there is no star next to it. I think the one on the police went away. Probably because I asked about Dekker, which is, like, related.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Like, why did you stab him? Why'd you stab your fucking husband, bitch?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which.
Temporary
David
clarity?
had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
Predictable?
Sorry. It was a brief moment of temporary...
Temporary Blair? Clarity? Ah, you bitch.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris.
Optician?
David doesn't work, no. He's not very communicative anymore, so a job is out of the question. He used to be an optician. Now he just spends all his time at the lake house, frittering his time away.
Is an optician. I may very well have to look that up. What is an optician? David spends all his time at the lake house?
He abhors technology. Mainly he hunts things and then creates huge, unwielding fires that I'm sure will be the death of him and the lake house at some point.
Fires?
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell.
Ah, well, there is no green. No green boys. Maybe we gotta type that whole thing out.
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable.
Brief insanity?
Who's to say who is sane or insane? We all see the world differently, don't we?
Sure.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Do you regret? Regret. That's a word. There's two T's? No. Stabbing him? Were you shocked that you stabbed him? She told me why, and like there's nothing else in that sentence. Very much like this thing with Bryce. I've tried all of it. Right, some
The
more
most
about
shocking
Dekker.
thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that it didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Right, Dekker didn't cause his death?
I don't know. Sorry.
Bring it upon himself.
I don't have anything to say.
Come on, it's like in
The most
italics.
shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that it didn't.
Oh
bring
wait,
it upon
nah,
himself.
suicide. Gotcha, we already
But
asked
then
about
I hadn't
that.
known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
How long did you know Dekker?
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that. I don't know anything about.
What did you think of Dekker? Also, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know why I used CK. If I just,
No.
you didn't know him for very long?
If I knew anything about that, I'd tell you. The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that it didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Right, so you were not shocked by Dekker's death?
I don't know anything about.
Alright, well, I tried. No, Ellen. Doing Pilates? Hello.
I'm Elin. I'm
Elin?
25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Are you trying to seduce me, Miss Elin? You're a nurse? Hello, nurse.
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
End-of-life care? That's like the most fucked up way you could have said that.
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
You comfort them. The sexy times?
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
Oops, are you afraid of death?
No, sorry, I don't know.
The great unknown.
No, death doesn't scare me.
There, I tried.
It's probably because I've been around it so much, but I haven't seen anything that's made me feel like it's something to fear. I don't think death is an end. I think it's a doorway to another place. I'm just not sure where. Where do you think we go when we die, Doctor?
Ah! Nowhere. I was gonna say something about that. I think death is the end.
I don't know.
I don't know where we go.
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know. No, death doesn't scare me. It's probably because I've been around it so much, but I haven't seen anything that's made me feel like it's something to fear. I don't think death is an end. I think it's a doorway to another place. I'm just not sure where. Where do you think we go when we die, Doctor?
Doorway.
I haven't really got anything to say about.
I already tried You Don't Fear Death, so like... I don't mean... Come here. Ooh. There. Now I'm a real psychiatrist. Cat in my lap. Believe me. You haven't seen anything?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something.
Oh, I gotcha. That was an I don't know response. And that's all clear. I wish these got split up by the person that you're talking to. Uh, you are on a dating show. Dating?
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
I knew you fucked your patients. Married to work.
Yes, I love my job. I love my patients. Even the really crotchety ones, you know? Oh God, you should hear what comes out of their mouths. But they're like my children in a way. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
Old children.
I don't have any kids. Maybe I will one day, I don't know. At the moment, all my energy is focused on taking care of my patients.
Right, you give them drugs? Drugs? Can you hook me up, fam?
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
I mean, I guess not. Only live while you're alive, right? Right. Alternative medicine?
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather help my patients sleep at night with valerian or passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
You are an herbalist?
Traditional medicine makes patients worse sometimes, don't you think?
I don't
You must
know.
see it all the time, doctor. You take one pill, then have to take 5 other pills to deal with the side effects. Herbs are kinder. Obviously, you have to be careful, just like with everything. Giving the wrong combination can be deadly. Fortunately, I know what I'm doing.
Is there a star there? I was gonna ask if she's ever screwed up. Have you ever given the wrong combination? Combination.
I don't know anything about.
Okay. Hook me up, fam.
I don't like it when patients are heavily sedated, especially when there are alternatives like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
Oh, yeah, here we go. No, I wouldn't want to sleep through it.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savour the experience, not sleep your way to death.
Oh, by the way, since she asked where we go, what if I give her a generic answer? Let's say hell.
Hell isn't real. Whoever came up with that idea has a lot to answer for.
What about heaven?
I don't believe in God, so I can't really claim to believe in heaven.
Heaven, hell, purgatory.
I thought I was stuck in purgatory once, but then I realised I was just watching a really, really bad film. Sorry, I'm terrible at jokes.
Purgatoni the movie? It did not, Try no afterlife.
When someone says afterlife, it just makes me think of wispy figures floating around in a white haze, like you get in those New Age posters. I don't really go for all that.
It was it in her nose, or is that like a piercing? I'm sorry, Miss Actress. I don't know what's flashing. Ellen asked me where do we go in heaven. Valhalla, maybe. I can think of half a dozen more. Oh, I can ask her about all of the afterlives. For Valhalla.
I don't really know what that is. Something to do with Vikings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking epic. What about Underworld? It's not quite the same as hell. It's just like a world beneath. Underworld.
I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else.
What's the Greek one called? Hades? Is that the realm? I know the god Hades is the one that presides over it, but is it?
No, sorry.
Styx, maybe?
I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that.
Animals? Oh, fuck yeah. I love animals. Animals?
I love animals, especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor?
I've talked about this before. I prefer cats because I think that they're better pets. And I don't think dogs are cute, but like, it's cool that they're like loyal and shit. I just don't think that they're like really necessary in the modern household. Like, we don't hunt, we don't track people down. Police do, but like, you don't. Cat lover will kill mice, which will eat your food and poop in your stuff. And they're also low maintenance because Americans are very busy people. Sorry for writing your notes. Say hello to Helen for me and let her know that Terry called for her. AIXX, the fuck? Hmm. Ask her about Scientology.
I don't know anything.
Damn. Who the hell is Terry? Terry Bogard? Terry called BT Dub.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Oops, Terry. I think Terry's the woman who fucking reprimands us for being late. Terry doesn't like you? Oh, dicks. I'm a cat man.
Yay, me too. I have a cat called Church. He's adorable.
Named your cat Church?
I don't really know what that is. Something to do with Vikings, isn't it?
Do you watch Vikings? I've heard good things. My brother and father are really into it.
I'm really bad at this, aren't I?
You don't... Damn it. You don't know about all of the afterlives?
No, sorry.
Uh,
I don't really know what that is. Something to do with...
hmm. Honestly, I don't know too many of them religions. Right? Like, I don't think you go anywhere special in Greek and Roman, which are basically the same thing, question mark. Like, you just go to the underworld, there's nothing else. And Japan is also the underworld. Chinese, I think they just stay ghosts, but, like, you're not supposed to disturb them. Most of the Western religions that aren't memes are based on Christianity in some way, or Judaism, which came first, I guess. So those are all heaven and hell. This is gonna sound dumb. I'll try Olympus.
I haven't really got anything to say about...
Oh, bitch. Universe.
Maybe. Maybe we go somewhere completely beyond what we can imagine. We're only humans after all. We can't possibly comprehend what's really out there.
Don't put the blame on me. Alright, I get it. I guess. Ah, shit! Shit! You don't... I keep hitting that key. Damn it. You don't know about Vikings?
I don't know.
I don't know where this is going at all. Let's get back to the main stuff. No.
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last...
Right. Robbing people of their last moments?
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
Well, that sounds pretty creepy. Kind of thing a psychopath might say. Someone who's obsessed with watching people die.
No, I don't like it. I feel lucky to share that moment with them. To be there with them when it happens. You know what I mean?
Very creepy. Yeah, that's Claire. I still have more to ask about Dr. Dekker, I guess, but I don't know where I'm just going with that.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
25.
No, sorry.
I guess we're good. Or I haven't asked her about Dr. Dekker. Tell me about Dekker.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Yeah, I never actually asked about her problems. Just kind of got into her work, and then, existential stuff.
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Now hold on. Let me try Ghost.
I'd really like to be able to answer you.
Rip. Okay.
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
How is work stressful?
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job.
It's all your
I don't get
patients.
stressed about it or anything.
You said you don't get stressed. Or maybe I'm gonna get her to admit to drugging people the wrong way.
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
Hilda?
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though. It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
You don't get stressed, but you said it wasn't stressful.
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses.
Oh,
They're mean
one
to
of
me.
those. She did say the other chick was mean to her.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift.
They're old
I
people.
think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Does it? Angel of Death, like that serial killer?
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's heart failure or organ failure or pneumonia. They're all natural causes though. I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems. Dr. Dekker was a strange one. He wasn't what I expected, that's for sure. I had mixed feelings about him. Maybe it's natural to have mixed feelings about your therapist. I mean, you tell them all your secrets and they have all this power over you. You've got to trust that they know what they're doing. I think Dr. Dekker knew what he was doing.
You hope he did. Did he have power over you? Oh, I might want to try this one on Claire.
I've been seeing him for about 3 months.
Okay, well, I don't know if that helps, but... Shit. 3 months? Month? There's no U in months, is there? It's month.
I don't have anything to say. I don't have an answer to that.
Alright, well, let's go back to Evelyn.
Maybe it's natural to have mixed feelings about your therapist.
Right, he had power over you? Your own woman.
Therapists have power over their patients' mental health, don't they? I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably really mess me up. It's okay, Doctor. I trust you.
Why do you trust me? I'm new. I'm new to this.
Of course I trusted Dr. Dekker.
No.
He was my therapist. Why would I see a therapist I didn't trust?
I don't know. How do you gain your trust? Like, cop a fuel? Right. I'll just click it. Fuck it.
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think.
That's a lot. Right, tell me about Dekker's murder.
I think it's terrible what happened to him. So awful. No one deserves to die like that.
Deserves to die.
I don't know.
Well. I guess the only thing I have still... Never mind.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years.
You have gone to a lot of doctors?
I haven't really got anything to say about that. I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse.
Arrogant idiots.
Well, yes, that's true. But still, it was nice to be listened to.
You like being listened to?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. My patients listen to me, but then I suppose they haven't got much choice.
That's fair. Good. Yeah, we just have the afterlife thing. Is there anything else I can think of? What's weird is that it's specifically related to Valhalla, which means there might be a hint in my notes. dozens. I still have dozens of places to go after death.
No.
Maybe all of the places are real.
I don't know.
In the ground.
I'm really bad at this.
Grave.
I don't know.
Rot. I'm half tempted to like look up the various afterlives. Maybe I even will. I'm gonna be pretty sad when there's one that I missed. Afterlives. We got afterlife places. The Egyptian underworld, Greek underworld. It is called the underworld. Heaven, hell, Oriental, Mesopotamian underworld, Norse underworld, Pure Lands. The fuck? Otherworld, Abyss, Aerial Toll House, Astral Plane, 13 Heavens, Bridge of Dead, Bulu, Brutu. The hell? Cedar Forest? That's a weird one. Garden of Gods, Marian Paradise, Greek Underworld, Limbo. I'd say Purgatory. Maybe Limbo's a different place. Limbo. How low can you go? Purgatory is the same place. Niflhel? Like Helheim? I don't know.
I'd really like to be able to answer.
Rainbow Bridge? What? Right, I'm gonna... What is Gehenna?
No.
Okay, last one. Pure Lands. No, wait.
No.
Yeah, okay. I've got nothing. I'm out of afterlives. I did pretty much go through all of them. A lot of these boiled down to some kind of underworld. Anyways, try Mariana. Or Nathan for you. Ask Mariana. Hello.
I'm Mariana. Are you feeling okay?
I feel fine. Thank you.
Like you're not listening.
I'm sorry.
I'm Mariana.
Are you feeling okay? I said I'm feeling fine. Yeah.
That's what Dr. Dekker would say.
The creepiest response he could have had. Yeah, let's start about Dekker first, because I always forget about it once we get into their problems. Tell me about Dekker.
Dr. Dekker was fine.
Oh.
He had good relationships with his patients, as far as I know. I'm not sure why anyone would want him dead.
I love that necklace. Damn it. Did you like Dekker? Oh. How did Dekker die? Do you think, Dekker killed himself?
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
I am a good listener. Listener.
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
Would you let me get inside you in a not unsettling way, please, ma'am? Please? Yeah. So, like, what's wrong with you, waifu? I probably spelled that wrong.
I think you're supposed to tell me what's wrong with me? Isn't that how it works? The police keep picking me up for public nudity.
I love you. Public nudity?
I black out. And then the next thing I remember, I'm naked on the beach, like I've been washed up on shore. Nobody's pressed charges yet, but I can feel it. The police are getting suspicious.
I don't think anybody's ever gonna press charges. Police. Police. I feel like there's an S in there somewhere. Police are suspicious?
I think they think I'm a naturist or something. They picked me up 5 times in the last month.
5 times?
That doesn't really mean anything to
Police pick you up? Washed ashore?
Nope. Don't know.
Damn it. My notes, Right, Mariana has blackouts. Does she remember anything during? Any injuries? Are you hurt?
I have no idea about that.
Oh. You black out?
I do suffer from blackouts, which is strange as I can hold my breath for a really long time. But I'm not swimming before I black out. Dr. Dekker thought it was anxiety originally. Then he worked it out.
So Dr. Dekker knew what was wrong with you, and you're just not going to tell me because you're playing with me? Are you flirting with me, ma'am? That's totally okay.
Dr. Dekker thought I had generalized anxiety disorder. GAD? Because of the
GAD.
blackouts. He thought I was breathing badly. Do you think I'm breathing badly?
Duh. You are breathing fine.
You can check my breathing if you want. Do you want me to lie down? Can you tell just by looking at me? I'm not worried about it, just if you are.
Duh. Yeah, alright. Let's, like, combine these to what she just said. Try holding your breath.
I don't have an answer for that.
What did he work out?
He eventually decided it wasn't anxiety, but I'm not going to tell you his final diagnosis. We should have a fresh start. I don't want you influenced by the prognosis.
That's a word.
That doesn't mean anything.
Don't want me influenced?
That's not real.
Prognosis.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Perhaps Mariana should stop going to the beach and somebody watch her, record her. May I record you?
I film myself doing lots of things, but it's not so easy to do when you're blacked out.
I'm sorry, do you have an OnlyFans page?
I want to stop having the blackouts.
Oh, I asked about
want
blackouts.
to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those.
You don't remember anything?
By blackout, I mean I don't really remember anything from the time I black out. I'm lucky to be alive, I guess.
Lucky to be alive? I'm asked if she was hurt, but let's go with the direct word injury.
I don't know about that. No, nothing like that. I usually wake up on my side like I've been sleeping. Sometimes I'm partially covered by seaweed.
Are you smoking it? Or are you a mermaid? Mermaid?
I don't know.
Seaweed?
No, I don't know about that.
You sleep on your side?
When I wake up on the beach, I normally feel refreshed, which is weird, right? I'm not scared. Not yet. I just want to know what's going on.
You aren't scared?
I have no idea about that.
Hey, can I check your breathing? Please remove your shirt.
I'm not sure holding my breath too long is causing blackouts. I mean, it could, but I don't remember ever having a blackout when I'm holding my breath.
Hey, so it probably has nothing to do with your breathing. What are you doing when you black out? I tried.
I normally black out when I'm dancing. I like dancing. Do you like dancing?
I like dancing when you're dancing.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Vodka. Vodka.
I don't drink.
Then why the fuck do you go to the Pearl? Or are you looking for drunk dudes?
The Pearl is great because the people are so relaxed. I think that's got a lot to do with the cheap vodka shots, or maybe it's just the black lighting. Who knows?
Have you been drugged?
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Drugs.
I don't know. I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night. Nope. Don't know.
Nightclubs?
Cool. I dance to anything with a beat.
Anything with a beat? Even these hands? Maybe dancing causes your blackouts. Sure. I figured she was getting drugged, but she doesn't drink, so. Unless someone's stabbing her with a fucking needle.
You think my dancing causes my blackouts? No, I know it's the last thing I remember, but I don't think it's that. Sometimes I remember more, but I'm tired now. Is that it for today?
Are you eating well?
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know if she's like malnourished. I asked her about recording, so like, Can I watch you? Please.
I don't know about that.
Alright,
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
I would love to watch you.
That doesn't really mean
You
anything
bitch.
to me.
Swear to God, keywords.
So, it's a date then. I'll let you know when.
Hell yeah. We're making this happen, boys. Okay. Beach Boys.
I work for myself. I make bracelets from things I find on the beach and sell them online. I spend a lot of time at the beach. It's just way more relaxing than anywhere else. You should come with me one day. I can show you all the sights.
Show me the beach. You make bracelets?
It's early days. The business isn't doing that great, but I really enjoy my job if that helps. You can make a lot of money or you can have a lot of fun, but you can't usually do both.
Oh, at least you're happy.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots.
Try other nightclubs? No. Do you dance at home?
I don't have an answer for that.
Do you dance at the beach? Do you dance naked?
I never find my clothes. I don't know why I'm naked.
Can't find clothes.
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
And I guess it is just a single dress. You probably throw it and it gets washed off by the water. And it's been through a lot. I wonder how it all makes you feel. Are you feeling well?
I don't know about that.
How do you feel about the blackouts? Are you flirting with me? I've asked that several times. The answer is yes.
Wow. Let's get straight to it then. I'm not sure I feel comfortable speaking with you about that at the moment.
The answer is yes. Why do you think people press charges? Sure. Your hair wet? That's actually a really good question. Are you wet when you wake up? Oh, come on.
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Of course, you get baked quickly. Ginger, you got like less sun resistance. Why do you hold your breath so much? She does mention it a lot. It's weird.
I hold my breath when I'm swimming underwater. Most people do. Sometimes, if I'm really excited, I'll hold my breath accidentally, just for a few seconds. I don't know why.
Do you swim a lot?
I'm a great swimmer. I won all these medals at school. I can hold my breath a really long time. Too long, really.
Too long?
I don't have an answer.
Oh boy.
When I wake up, my hair is dry, but it's pretty hot at the moment. I get baked quickly by the sun. It's possible I've been in the sea during my blackout.
Baked by the sun.
That doesn't...
Been in the sea?
Sometimes I go swimming in the sea. I don't always black out.
Sure. That's a sentence. Gotcha. Babe, nobody is going to press charges.
I guess people see me and call the police. But someone will take offense eventually, and I'll be charged with indecent exposure.
No star. Do you like the beach? Do you go... Oh wait, never mind. Well, the answer is business, obviously, right? Why do you go to the beach?
I love the beach. Until somebody tells me it's gonna kill me, I'll keep going. Have you ever been addicted to something, Doctor?
Yeah, let's be honest, I do have a legit addiction to video games. Not like there's not self-control, once I'm in something and I'm really enjoying myself, I don't want to stop, and that can lead to extremely long sessions sometimes. I try to pace myself, or even days where I don't play anything. Yes. I am addicted to video games.
I thought so when I first saw you. We should get on great.
I feel like I went on a tangent when she said something I asked about Dekker. That's right, she was just like leaving me on. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you about Dekker, you little bitch. How long have you been seeing Dekker?
I've been a patient here for 3 months. Today is my patient birthday. Do I get a cake or something?
Yes, I'll bring you a cake for our date. Happy patient birthday.
I don't know.
Yes, you can have a cake.
That is so sweet. Thank you, Doctor.
Alright, I don't think I have anything else to say to this woman. It's not clear I kind of have a thing for gingers. Oh, wow. This guy looks just as crazy as this guy. Maybe more so. His hair's messy. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm Nathan Peel. I'm a supermarket worker from, well, hell, really.
From hell?
I imagine what I'm experiencing now might be a type of hell. Not everyone burns in flames with the devil on their back. I'm hoping you can make sense of my problem.
You burn in flames.
No, sorry.
The devil?
I don't know, sorry.
You know about the murder, what's wrong with you? And he kind of already said that, but we can ask anyways. What is your problemo?
It's like those montages you get in movies. Time passes, you wake up, shave, if you feel like it, shower, get dressed. What's the point? You get this day over and over, nothing changes. Am I in purgatory, Doctor?
Purgatory? You feel like
Because
you're in
I'm
a
stuck
rut?
between this day and the next. Most of the time, anyway.
All been there.
Sometimes it looks different. Sometimes the bird song will change, or the weather will be less bleak, or that person who nodded at you yesterday doesn't do it today.
Oh, that's
But
so
it doesn't usually
saddest.
change. You need a tragic event for change, like a murder.
You want tragedy?
I didn't see the driver. It was my fault. I pulled out and the lorry just rammed me. Well, Hannah. She was sat next to me. I was in shock, obviously. And when I came to, she was so close to me. It was like she was trying to hug me. But it wasn't right. Not natural. Bits of metal pushing through her. That was 5 years ago.
I think that's a response to have you ever experienced tragedy. I was like, what the fuck is this man going on about? Have, are you here because of an accident? Who is Hannah? That's the girl who got hurt. Yeah. $5 years ago.
I don't have an answer to that question, as always. I was fine for quite a while after the accident. Well, being treated for depression. I thought I was cured. It was only recently after meeting Doctor Dekker that I had a strange deja vu. I'm exhausted. Doctor, is our time up?
Deja vu?
I don't know anything about that. What? I don't know.
Oh, wait, great. Yeah. That's on the keyboard. And to reposition it, and now my keying's off, even more so than usual. Tell me about Hannah.
My fiancée. My childhood sweetheart. We met at secondary school. She was head girl, I was the quiet one. She liked computer games, so I instantly fell for her. I proposed in Goldshire. She said she didn't date elves, so I leveled up to a human necromancer and asked again. Sorry, it's Warcraft? We spent a lot of time on there.
What are you doing in Goldshire as an elf? That's like on the other continent, right? Or is that wrong? If I'm not wrong, most of Lordran, which is the eastern continent, is undead territory and like nothing else. Because it used to be human, but then they got undeadified, so everyone went over to the west continent. But I thought that was mostly desert and then like the Night Elf forest. But I've never been clear on where the humans reestablished themselves. I haven't played WoW in a very long time. In fact, I barely ever played it because my brother was the one who's addicted to it, not me. Warcraft.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
And it sounds like you need to play a better fucking game, because a lot of MMOs are pretty trash. My brother got into the classic WoW recently. Obviously, I said he was addicted to it originally, but he got back into it, and, like, I don't understand the point of it, because there's, like, less content than there currently is, even if they have technically ruined the game in the last few patches, or whatever. I don't know, they're kind of just grinding up to the max level, so they can do this one raid, over and over again, and I do believe there's only one raid in the original game, so yeah, I fail to see the point. Anyways. Grinding life.
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
I have two very big questions. Let's start with this simple one.
I used to be a builder, contractor. I had to quit. It's hard watching a house get built, only to start all over again the next day.
Oh.
I needed something less obvious.
I see. But if your days are repeating, then, like, has your therapy ever worked? Do you repeat therapy? Damn, you aren't aging?
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
Do you want muscles? Oh. This guy has, like, a lot of problems he's throwing at me, and I don't know which one he's here for. I still haven't asked about it, I guess. Let's ask about Dekker. How long have you been seeing Dekker?
Dr. Dekker was a complex man. I spent a lot of time with him, but he won't remember it that way.
He won't remember it. Did Dekker not remember?
As far as Dr. Dekker was concerned, we had Monday, then moved on to Tuesday. But me, I had Monday 5, 10, 50 times before I got to Tuesday.
So you do eventually get to Tuesday.
I don't have anything to say.
Well. You repeat days.
I watched that Bill Murray film, Groundhog Day.
Hey, everybody says that.
To see if there's any clues. That's how bad it's gotten. I'm looking for a cure in a Hollywood movie. Can you help me, Doctor?
I want to help you.
Sorry.
I can help you.
I can't answer that.
Son of a bitch. Yes, I will try to help. That's basically what I said.
I don't know how, but thank you, Doctor. This is our first time around, and I trust you.
Alright, quit Warcraft. It. Why was Dekker a complex man? Complex man.
I saw the conflict that Dr. Dekker was going through. Let's just say you might look back on your life and think there's nothing you would have done differently. No 2 days were alike for him in the end. Like he couldn't decide what to do with himself.
Couldn't decide what to do with himself?
He was like a kid in a sweet shop. He had so many options, he didn't know what to do. I suppose if you take too long picking, all your options run away.
Well, there's no green star, so I don't know how I would respond to that. Tell me about the murder.
Dr. Dekker's murder was sudden, brutal. It's terrible. But Doctor, 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had of rolling days. No do-overs. No Monday, Monday, Monday. I wouldn't kill anyone, though. I'd have to keep doing it, wouldn't I? Few things seem to move me forward.
What moves you forward? I tried to ask this before. Now he's giving me the words.
To move forward, I really have to see something that feels like it can't be rewound. Like a death or some other tragedy.
That's like great
It's not
tragedy.
enough to hear it or read it. I've got to see it. I suppose from that point of view, it looks like I'm in control of things.
You need to see tragedy.
You asked me that yesterday. I didn't have an answer for you then either.
Very creepy. Are you in control?
I'm not in control. Doctor, look at me. I'm broken. You need to help me.
Why are you here? tell me more about the accident?
I've been shrunk for that already. If I had that day again, I wouldn't make the same mistake. Hannah would still be alive. We'd probably have a family by now. I haven't had any relationships since then.
Oh, poor boy. Sure, no, we're not done yet. Weird how there's only notes about some people. What would you do different?
I don't know anything about that.
No other relationships?
I don't know. Sorry.
No one to play Warcraft with? Are you kidding me? Like, shit. Even I don't know a lot of people who play video games, period. And I still know a girl that plays Warcraft. So, like, he has to know at least a couple. Can you go back and save Anna? Sure. Yeah. Why don't you save Hannah and go back so much? Then you save Hannah if you can go back.
No, I can't.
Son of a bitch. Oh, wait, he did say it. He just said it with no.
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
So what, does he just live his life trying to force terrible things to happen to him so he can move on? It's like Steins Gate, but more fucked up. A montage.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off. I do suffer from depression, but it's not very surprising, is it? I used to get fatigue too, just overwhelming tiredness. I don't really get that anymore. I've just learned to accept that this is my life now. You asked me that yesterday.
I didn't even spell fatigue right, I don't think. There's a star here.
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
Ah, sleeping tablets.
I'm on temazepam. Doctor Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
I actually asked him everything. Ain't that wonderful? Huh. How are we on time? 2:44, eh? Well, I suppose when we hit continue, that'll be our next session. So maybe I can try and wrap up loose ends here. I feel like there has to be a connection between what they've said to each other, especially with was it Elin who didn't tell me everything about Dekker, or was it Claire? One of them. Oh, I can sort it to the people. Uh,
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
what did you think of Dekker? How long did you know Dekker?
I didn't really know Dr. Dekker that well. I never met him outside of our sessions, and we spent those discussing my therapy, not making small talk. Sorry. The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself.
Bring it up on himself.
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one.
Tell me about the murder?
I don't know.
So, does she have any other green boys? Tell me about the outburst, right?
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Why a steak knife? Why did you stab him? I know it's because of cheating.
No, that doesn't.
Are you shocked that you stabbed him? No. I really don't know where I'm going with that one.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
Wrong about him.
Sorry, Doctor, I can't answer that.
Wrong.
I'm going to have to plead ignorance on that.
Yeah, I've got nothing. I've got nothing for this chick. Bryce. The man with my name. Right, just this one. I'm
In the hour,
freezing.
people are pliable. They don't move. But I can move them. As soon as my hour is up, they start moving again, as if nothing has changed at all.
How do you move them? Pliable.
Isn't it obvious? I've tried moving them, of course. People are often frozen in the most inconvenient of positions.
What, like in a driver's seat? How are you gonna get him out? What's gonna happen to the car? All it took was one word for him. It makes me want to go back to Claire again, but we just tried her, so go back to wife babe. Naked wife, mermaid babe, yes. Thick necklace. Sick necklace.
I have no idea.
Okay, what do you got? dancing, prognosis. I really don't even know where her answer came out with this one. You don't want me to be influenced, and she's just like telling about her problem again or something.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Suggest?
Nope.
I think there might have been 2 J's. You want to stop?
That doesn't mean anything.
How do I spell suggest? Tell me.
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Oh, said the guest.
No, I don't know about that.
You remember some of the evenings?
That's not really helping with my blackouts.
Evening.
No, I don't know about.
Am I spelling that wrong?
I want to stop having the blackouts. I want to stop waking up at the beach. I want to remember those entire evenings. Can you suggest anything that might help?
Can I suggest anything that might help? Don't sleep. Insomnia.
I have no idea about that.
What can I suggest that would help her, maybe? I think that's what it wants me to do. We tried asking her to record herself. Lock yourself inside?
I don't know.
Oops. I can follow you.
That's not really.
Ask the police to watch you? Oh boy. Move away from the beach.
I move around when I dance, and geographically speaking.
Huh? Well, I got an answer, but it wasn't related to either of the things.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
You like clubs?
That doesn't mean.
All night.
I don't have an answer.
Why do you like the cheap vodka? Don't Brink.
I don't know about that.
Do you wake up anywhere else? No. Show me the nightclubs? Yeah, I'm clueless. Elin. She just says the Valhalla one, which I already tried. Oh, she has Hello in the Great Unknown still, which I think that's related to all these, the afterlife stuff. So she said something in during this.
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
Do you believe in God? No God. Oh. Reincarnation.
I've never really got the idea of reincarnation. I mean, are you still you? Do you know you're still you? And if not, how does that even work?
How did I forget about reincarnation? Come on. Oh, I'm Elin, 23, nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of the dating shows. Do you like dating shows?
I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows. No, death doesn't scare me. It's probably because I've been around it so much, but I haven't seen anything that's made me feel like it's something to fear. I don't think death is an end. I think it's a doorway to another place. I'm just not sure where. Where do you think we go when we die, Doctor?
Not an end.
I don't know.
Do not fear death.
I'd really like to be able to answer you. No, sorry.
Yeah, I'm out. Alright, well, we tried, but I have no idea what they want from me. So, far as time goes, we've hit 3 hours. Before I go, I like to talk about these. The Rorschach ink blot test, I believe they're called. You might also remember Rorschach from The Watchmen. They had the mask that went with the ink blots. And for whatever reason, Netflix show, or maybe it was an Amazon show, I think it was Netflix, they went with a really cheap mask that doesn't do the morphing, despite the fact that it's incredibly easy to make one that moves around based on your breath. Anyways, I was pretty salty about that. Now, let's just talk about these. What do you see? I see, maybe an angel. There's the big wings, and there's like a hooded figure. Maybe those are horns. Definitely someone wearing a robe. Maybe, like, crossing their arms up like that. There's eyes. Could be death, too. I don't know. Or, it could also be a bird. There's a little beak. I definitely see the angel more consistently, though. This, honestly, I have no idea. Is it a sun? It's really just a thing of maybe fire. People dancing in a circle. Yeah, I can see that. They're got their hands joined. This, I see a train. I see nothing else. It is a train. Or actually, a samurai. See that? Very much got a samurai helmet going on, and like these are big pauldrons. He's like doing the Shia LaBeouf just do it stance. I don't know. I still think I'm gonna go with the train. And this, I kind of see another suit of armor type thing. Maybe a robot. Really long neck. He has eyes clearly, but if we look at these, I see like pixies with little bee stingers on them. You see, there's 2 of them. They're trying to touch butts. Maybe they're going up this man's nose. And I wish I could see what was up on these 2, but we can't. Anyways, guys, that's all we've got time for today. I mostly enjoyed this. I hated how sometimes I'd ask things and it'd be very close to one of these default questions, and it just did not register with it. But I can't imagine how difficult it is to make something like this even work. Aside from that, yeah, very, very creepy, despite it only being the first day. I'm enjoying this. And, yeah, hopefully I'll be back sometime next week or so. And, I don't know what I was about to say. Take care, everyone. I'm out.